everything is supposed to go. Hello my darlings, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is of course going to be a get ready with me on this look. I went to the Boxing Day premiere last night in London and it was super fun, and this is the look, the eyeshadow look I did. You guys really loved it on Instagram and I was always going to film it for you guys over here on YouTube, and I just wanted to film a get ready with me. I will show you the outfit I wore to the prem. It's going to be on the screen, but I'm also going to show you an alternative, which is like a cute little two-piece that I put together today from Zara. So yeah, that is going to be today's get ready with me. I hope you love it and I will see you guys at the end. Oh, and I also included fragrance. I actually think I included fragrance, but I forgot to include outfit, which is quite silly, but I'll work it out some way. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hello. Let me just moisturize my hands. So as you guys already know what look we're doing today, because of course future me would have done the intro. Oh, the sun is coming through. Yes. Which is annoying because I actually really needed the sun for what I was filming a second ago and it wasn't coming through for me, but it's coming through for you guys. Oh my god, it's super bright. Anyway, hello, hi. How's everyone doing today? I've already done the intro, so I don't even know why I'm doing extraness. I think I need to put that away for a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna tuck that away for a minute while the sun is sunning. Let's talk about skin prep. Typically, I have combination skin, but I like my makeup to look matte, or I like my makeup to look like I don't have combination skin. I know some of the girls prefer a dual look. It's very bright, isn't it? I know some of the girlies really prefer, the girlies and the guilies, the people them, prefer to look dewier, but I like to look matte. So because of that, I tend to opt for very matte complexion products. I need to balance that out by having quite a hydrating skin prep. So I'll wash my face and I'll do my bits and bobs. You know, the weather's getting a bit harsh in the UK. The weather is not great. What am I trying to say? Why am I so unfocused? Let me get it together. Sorry guys. Maybe I need to sit up. Because the weather isn't great in London at the moment, it tends to take its toll on my skin. Like winter hyperpigmentation is coming back, winter breakout is coming back. Like girl, my skin just needs a little more TLC this time of the year. So I love using this. This is one that, I think this actually came out this year. I've been using this for a little bit now. Fell in love with this when I started using it. It's the Serum Ceramidin. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Ceramidin. Anyway, it's a moisturizing serum from Dr. Jart. Love Dr. Jart. And it's so good. So if you have dry skin, this is perfect. Obviously, I have combination skin. You know, you can do as many pumps to suit your skin type, but I will do like 3 pumps. You can do 1 pump if you have oilier skin. You can do 2 pumps. You can do more points if you want more of a hydrating base. So I love going in with that. Vitamin enriched face base. I've been using this for a minute. It's a base, which, you know, sometimes I'll use this as a moisturizer. Sometimes I'll use it as a primer. So it doubles up as both, which is great. These paired together, absolute dream. My lips are dry. Not me sitting here with dry lips. My lips are super dry. Do I have a lip balm close? I don't really want to get up. I can't bother to go. Forgive me. First layer of my prep is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this does, but I really like the way my base lays down when I use this. And I'll of course mix this with mine, which I'm coming very close to the end of, my Fenty Soft Matte Primer. I love this. You guys know I've been rocking with this for a minute. The other thing that comes close to this, which I haven't used since I've been using this, is the Huda Complexion Perfection. Those two, when it comes to primers, no one is saying anything to either of those two. Not even in the same league. They are bad boy. Like, you cannot get a better primer than this or the Huda Complexion Perfection. If you want a flawless base, get into it. So yeah, and then this is my primer. I haven't actually put my primer on yet, so let me do that. I've got like glue on my eyelid, which is like really stubborn. It's not moving. Considering I've washed my face like 3 times since the last time I've worn makeup. I'll use 3 pumps of this. Like I say all the time, I have a maximalist approach when it comes to makeup. I know the girlies and the girlies, the people them, they love their minimalist approach, but listen, I have hyperpigmentation, I have blemishes, and just in general, I like flawless looking makeup. So I would opt for what gets me that, which for me is like full coverage all the time. That is my skin prep and prime. That was excessive. I feel like I was also kind of waffling. My brain just switched off for a minute. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go right ahead. I'm gonna put some music on while I do my brows. I feel like I always talk through my brows. So I will leave my last tutorial linked up here where I go into a bit more detail about my brows, but For the purpose of today's video, because the eyes are a little bit more intricate today, well, than my last couple of videos, or my last video should I say, because I haven't really done many. A bit more intricate today than my last one, so we will spend a bit more time on eyeshadow. So to save time, so you're not sitting here for 40 minutes, I will just let this play through. But I'll leave all the products in the description below. But this is the Refi Brow Sculpt. I'm coming to the end of this, but I really like this. Alternative for this is the ABH Brow Freeze. That's also really, really good. And who else has a good brow product? I feel like there's so many good brow products at the moment. There's like a soap brow brand that I see a lot of people using. Pears or something like that, I don't know. Just grab whatever like brow product you like using and go to town. All I'm gonna do right now is just sculpt it, and sorry, I'm just gonna sculpt it and do a cleanup. Oh my god, you guys, I look so scary. Jesus Christ. I have to do it this bright though because I want to do something colourful. It's not super colourful, but it has got colour in it. So I want it like a nice, it's not even that bright, it just looks scary on the camera. Please don't be scared, please. Please. I welcome you with warm arms. Right, let's do this. If you guys have been watching me for a minute, you'll remember this palette. I haven't used this palette in so damn long. It is, of course, the Morphe 3502, but honestly, any palette that just has like a majority of warm tones is going to be perfect for this. This is what this looks like. The black broke a while ago. This used to be my go-to. Like, this was my ride or die. I used to love off this palette, boy. Really, really enjoyed it. Anyways, what you want to do first is just lay down a transition one here. Actually, kind of reminds me of this like color. I used this one where my finger is. I used a color I used to use from Makeup Geek all of the time, like back in the day. I think it was like Cocoa Bear, or I can't remember the name. Oh my god, who remembers Makeup Geek? And their single eyeshadows used to dominate the game. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in with this transition shade. Let's bring you guys in. Whoop. And essentially I'm using this M535 from Morphe. And if you are not confident with eyeshadow, I would say go in with like a lighter amount. I will go in heavy straight off the bat, just because I know, let me come in closer. I go in heavy straight off the bat just because I know how much, oh my god, my washing machine is going berserk. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I'll go in with like quite heavy just because I know how much I can kind of blend and take. Practice with eyeshadow, I say go lighter and then build it up. I've got enough to put on the outside. I like to use circular motions. Hello, if this is your first time watching one of my tutorials. I like to do circular motions because it's easier to blend out and place the color down at the same time. Also, using a fluffy brush will just help you with that. So I don't have defined eyes. As you can see, I have a lot of space above my mobile eyelid. Mobile eyelid is literally just this little guy. Some people have more, some people have less. I have less, so I have more space above. So I essentially have to create a crease for myself. So I plug that brush right into the corner. I do most of the blending here, and then I'll use the excess just to create this kind of shadow effect. I like this because it generally just blends into whatever I decide to do with my nose contour. But it gives me nice definition around the bridge of my nose, which I like. Blend the excess there, blend it up, and then blend it around as well. And that is my transition pretty much done. So this color, the aim of a transition is essentially just to help the other colors blend in together. So you want this to be as seamless as possible and as smooth as possible, as blended as possible. No harsh lines. If there's already harsh lines at this step, the more you keep adding, yo, the rain is falling. Where the hell did that rain come from? Sorry. The more you keep adding, on top of harshness, it's just the whole look is just, it's not gonna go anywhere. Just take your time with this step, go in little and then build up. As I said, if you're not confident, don't feel like you have to go in the whole 9 yards and do the whole shebang. No. If you've watched one of my other tutorials, I've also done this step with a bronzer. If you don't have any warm tone eyeshadows, you can just use your bronzer because it's pretty much not the same. This one that I'm using from the palette has some, you know, orange warm undertones, and bronzers tend to not be as warm. They tend to be a little bit cooler just to create some shadow, but it doesn't really matter. Just a transition just to get it down is perfect. Now the next step, I'm gonna go in with my, sure, there's a brush I would love to go in for this step, but I don't think I have it. It's a bit annoying. I don't really want to use this one because I feel like this could be too, why have I got black all over my hands, child? It's gonna be a mistake. Hold on, let me just see how this is gonna work first before I, no, mistake. Is it? Yeah, mistake. Okay. Sorry, that's just my thought process when I'm doing eyeshadow. I mean, it could work, but I need a better brush for this. Could work, but there's better brushes. I'm gonna use 217 from MAC. What you essentially want is a smaller, fluffier blending brush. And that little noise there is me tapping off the excess eyeshadow. I'm gonna do it on both eyes so you can see, but this step is all about adding depth. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can pack it on and then blend, which is more, I would say, an Instagram technique, Instagram makeup artist technique, to tap and then blend. The other way you can do it, oh, that is delicious. Oh my God, I love a good blend. Ooh, baby, I love me a good blend. Let me just move that light so you can see it. The other way of doing it is blending as you apply, which I would say is more of a traditional makeup artist technique. Old school makeup artists tend to blend as they go. Instagram makeup trends tend to be like pack it all on and then blend out the edges. Show you the difference. See, with this, it's just like that one color, and on this side it's like smoky, depth, sexy, sultry, like, yeah, bitch. Again, with this step, you really want to, if you're not particularly confident with eyeshadow, you just want to go in with a little bit. See how I've just gone in with a little bit of color just to start building, blend as you go. Just because sometimes it's dangerous packing on bare color and then trying to, sorry, packing on a lot of color, that is a London slang. Packing on a lot of color and then trying to blend on top of it. Baby, if you already packed that color on and sis isn't blending, there's times I'll pack the color on and then it's not blending with the shadow beneath it and it's just a hot mess. If I was just doing this on my own, I would pack the color on and blend after, just because I know my eyeshadow appetite. Not me using finance techniques. You know, in finance, they say, oh, your risk appetite. Like, I know how much I can place down without needing a blend straight away. 2 brushes on hand, 2 fluffy brushes on hand at all times, and alternate between both. Another trick, if you feel like the edge isn't blending, go in with the color you put down before and use that to blend out the edge. But only if you feel like the color isn't blending. I don't really want to do that there right now because I feel like that's actually a very beautiful blend and I don't want to make it heavier than it already is. And then with this, we want to bring it about the middle of the eye. So where the middle of the iris is, that's where you are aiming to bring that color in. And with this one, I'm keeping the edges rounded. Another thing you could do is you could wing out the edges, but I'm doing a wing liner anyway. And I kind of just want to like round it. I haven't done rounded edges in a minute, so I just want to round it off. And next, oh my God, the next bit is my favorite. I'm using this ABH Novena palette. I really like these ABH Novena collection palettes. They're just a bit of a nightmare, like shape-wise, but the quality is beautiful. This one's obviously purples. I don't know how good of like a financial investment it makes for someone that doesn't do makeup artistry or doesn't do content, because why would someone just want just purples? I don't know. I actually think about that. But anyway, I'm gonna take the white in this. What brush is this? Wow. I'm gonna take the white in this and just go right ahead and, if you can, use a fluffier brush. But the fluffy brush I want to use has the purple on it already. Just go right ahead and pack that white in. White is scary, but it's needed for the next step because I want the color that we place over it, which you can kind of already see small, to pop. Be careful of this if you have overactive tear ducts, because sometimes when I do this, the powder gets in my eye and then it irritates my eye and my eyes start watering a little later on. So just be careful you don't get any eyeshadow in your eye. To be honest, if you're makeup babes, you could definitely keep it like this. You know, white in a corner sometimes is the business. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it really do be popping. Go back in with the fluffier brush just to soften up those edges at the top and just make sure that it actually blends quite seamlessly in with the... Sorry, I haven't been looking at you guys much. Just gonna take this lilac and just... Oh, like look at that, it's an absolute dream. Like, are you joking? What a dream. Making sure to tap off any excess so I'm not getting crazy fallout in my eye, because overactive tear ducts are just not the look, okay? It's just so annoying when your eyes are doing up Niagara Falls. For what? Please, keep it together. We're trying to, you know? And with this, I'm using an Anastasia A25 and I just pat this. I pat because I want to keep the intensity of the color. That's also why I put the white underneath, because I want to keep the intensity of and the vibrancy of this purple, which sometimes can, you know, be lost on deeper skin tones. Going in with my fluffier brush again, just to soften those edges. Now, you can either leave it like this and just kind of soften between them, but I'm gonna use a color so there's a better transition between the purple and the other colors that we put down, so it's not like all purple, all brown. So I'm gonna use this like pinkish purple, can you see that? So it's more of like a smoother transition from the outside to the inside color. Purple eyeshadow on black skin does not need to go this hard. Like, honestly, it doesn't need to go this hard, but thank God it does. Wing liner set, I'm going to use this bit I'm just gonna let play because it's very difficult to explain while I do it. I'll try and explain, but I'm just taking the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. Any liner is fine, and I'm just gonna go right ahead and... Now, I like liners that go straight out, so that's the vibe I'm going for. Again, with this, take your time. There are no prizes for the quickest. Cool. I just outlined the little shape at the end, and then what I'll do is I'll just come in and essentially do a very tiny line, just a tight line. And then bring this one down a touch. I don't like a crazy wing on my eye just because I don't have that much space, visible space anyway, so I want it when my eyes are open that you really see that wing. Just making sure you guys can see as well. And that's that wing pretty much done. So it's more like a... Honestly, I prefer all the drama on my wing to be on the actual wing as opposed to my eyes. And we're gonna do an inside one as well, of course. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna take my Huda Life Liner. This does not move. She don't move, okay? This is so good for this step. Now, this one I actually might not be able to talk through, but it's just... You know what? It doesn't even matter if you make any mistakes, guys, because I know a really good way to... I don't actually like using the nib of this to do the wing because it's not thin enough, and I've just used my thin one to do something else. I'm just going to use this. I'm trying to show you guys and also do it at the same time. Super easy way to do that. So you dot it and then you kind of use a different brush. This is the Anastasia No. 3 brush, but any kind of flat brush like that has a thing is perfect. And usually I like to angle this one like downwards. Ooh, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna pull it out a bit more, but let me show you guys how I do the other one. And you can rest your pinky on your face to give you more balance. Tight line it. So I'm not looking at you for obvious reasons. I'm also trying to do a wing. I like to tightline it and then I'll pull out and then connect. I just find that that's like the easiest way to do it. Just making sure it matches up on both sides. And then fill it in, which is typically the easiest part. Just careful of the edges so you don't ruin all your hard work. Again, don't worry if you make any mistakes. This one's a bit thicker, but it's fine, I can easily clean that up. Don't worry if you make any mistakes because I've got a really easy way to rectify that. I'm gonna do it on this eye because I actually really love the way this wing looks. Bit of concealer on the back of your hand. Take a flat brush like this and then just done. And then just bring the rest down and just use that as concealer. And then you can also use it to clean up this inside bit as well. I'm actually going to blend it straight away just because yesterday when I left it for a bit, it just didn't blend out as nicely as I wanted. I'm just going to go right ahead and blend that out straight away. Wow, this rain is really raining. It's so dark outside. Contouring, it is 2 o'clock. Freehand, no cleanup, and then this is the one with cleanup. Honestly, babes, it looks the same. Bish bash bosh. This one I'm actually gonna do a bit of cleanup for anyway, just because I like the way it looks with no eyeshadow interrupting. One more thing for the eye, this Acid Rain for Mim Mitchell and P. Louise in Ecstasy. We're gonna put that right in there because we need something to connect the eyes. Because at the moment they're beautiful, but they're just a bit incomplete, like 2 different stories. I'm gonna run this into the waterline. Super intense and beautiful, just how I wanted it. NARS Soft Matte, gosh, which is just leaking everywhere. And I'm gonna mix it probably with the Synchro Skin from Shiseido. These two as a combo makes a lot of sense. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat that in. I'm using this brush from Kat Von D, the number 10 brush. I'm just doing a pat pat motion. I might just stick with this actually. I'm really liking the way this is looking on its own. I haven't used this on its own in a minute. This brush as well is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Delicious. How is everyone? I'm like, now I've done the eyeshadow, what do I talk about? So I went to see that film yesterday. It was actually really, really good. It's called Boxing Day, and it really reminds me of like a British, and I hate saying British version of, but it really gives me like the British version of This Christmas, which is like one of my favorite Christmas films. I know we don't really F with Chris Brown, but I really like This Christmas. It's such a good like wholesome family film. I literally watch that every single year without fail. Love that film. I'm not really loving what I've just done with my foundation, but we're gonna keep it pushing. I'm a bit concerned about how the complexion is gonna, I'm gonna trust the process. I myself am now trusting the process. Sorry, this seat making all this noise is just not it. Yeah, today's Wednesday, so it's out on Friday. I know the holidays can be a bit of like a not great time for everyone. A triggering time for you. Maybe give this film a skip, but otherwise it's quite an amusing film. Just using my concealer. What else has been going on? Guys, next year I want to go so mad. I want to go so brazy. I feel like this year I was just mad complacent. Don't really feel like I did much this year, but next year I just want to be on like another level. Feel free to hold me to it. I just want to be on another level. I feel like I've wasted so much of my potential this year, just like not really doing as much as I want to do, as much as I should be doing. But I'm excited for next year as well. It should be really, really good. I always say this, I just feel always consistently like out the loop with everything. This ABH bronzer, you guys always like, you should talk, and I'm just like, guys, one thing about me, I can talk, but I'm like, what the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about? Should I talk about this year? This is why I like to do assumptions or Q&As, but I can also feel like they can get quite boring. I don't know. Next tutorial, I'm going to ask for Q&As. I would do an update, but honestly, there's nothing to update you guys on. Oh, in the process of getting a new car, which by the way is just so flipping long. Like so long, but I need to get a new car. There's this thing in the UK, well, predominantly London, called ultra low emission zone. Basically, you get like charged to drive in certain parts of London if your car isn't, like if your car isn't, how do I explain this? If your car hasn't like passed it, basically. If your car doesn't pass the test, you have to pay like a daily fee to drive into certain areas. And then on top of that, in London, we have a thing called congestion charge, which again, like all cars have to pay to drive into central London, except from electric cars, I believe. But all other cars have to. Why did I just do that? Oh no, big mess up. All other cars have to, and it's been like whooping my ass, guys. Having to pay ULEZ, like literally they've expanded the zone, which I completely understand. Having to pay ULEZ every time I leave my house is finishing me. So I've been trying to get a new car for so long, but I've kind of left it, and it was like too stressful because there was no cars. The car I actually wanted is like so hard to get at the moment, and so I've like settled for like one below it, which, oh god, what is going on? What am I doing? This is why I can't talk and do makeup at the same time, which is fine, but now it's like all long trying to get it sorted. Like, oh god, it's just so much damn stress, and I just wish someone else would have just bought the car for me and then just given it to me. Like in an ideal world, someone would have just bought the car and given it to me, and I would have accepted it with open arms, and I would be driving it right now. But instead, I'm on the phone trying to sort out this damn car problem. It really is like an issue for me. God, good problems to have, but so long and stressful trying to get a new car, honestly. Anyways, what else is going on except for my car woes, my car dramas? So many things are causing me so much drama at the moment. My damn car, New Year's, what else did I sort out today? New Year's, my car, there was something else that I had to sort out today, and I was just like, adulting is just, it's just much. It's just too much of adulting for someone that I don't even remember when I got to the age. It kind of just slapped me in the face. One day I was in the playground with my mates, and now I'm here paying bills. Oh my god, yeah, my bloody tax. Oh, my tax. Trying to sort out all my tax, getting all my bank statements to send to my accountant. Adulting is so dry, and I'm sure you guys are probably switched off by now because you're thinking, I just came here for makeup. You're here telling me about some, you know, council tax or ULEZ or whatever. It's just endless, guys. It is endless. There's always something to pay for. Like, how is there always something to pay for? I miss when my mum would pay for everything, when my parents would pay for everything. I really miss that. I didn't even put any foundation on my head because I did way too much with the concealer. Why is my concealer looking like that? Anyways, ciao. Let's just hope for the best, shall we? Let me do my upper lip because I haven't actually done this in a minute. This, I definitely notice a difference when I don't do that. My upper lip contour is everything. Wow, looking smooth, looking delicious. Let me go right ahead and just set that under eye. I always feel like I need to do my makeup way heavier when I'm wearing a closure wig. It's because of the way they fall. They take away so many of the contours of my face. So I always feel like I have to go a bit heavier with contour when I'm wearing jeez. It's giving cannot multitask. Sorry, let me just do this and then I'll explain what I'm talking about. A little bit heavier with contour because by the time I put my wig on and my hair falls, like half of the structures of my face have fallen behind the hair. And so if you feel like, damn, your contour is doing too much, it's because it needs to, for it to look, and also on camera as well, I feel like I have to go heavier with makeup on camera because of all the lights, so many lights. So I'm just using my Huda Easy Bake. I will never ever remove, never ever remove. I wonder if Huda thought, when she made this powder, I wonder if she thought, I've just changed the game. Like, I genuinely wonder if she knew, like, the power of this bloody powder is so good. And you know what I've been doing lately, guys? Old school, you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you remember this step. My Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder. I even remember like the word to say it, word for word. This is like a face powder. And you like, no, I have not set my face in so long, but I've been liking doing this. It just makes everything look so seamless, which I'm here for, and it hides all the like harsh lines. Oh, I still need to contour. Y'all are probably thinking, sis, there is enough contour on your face, and you would be right, but Whoever died from doing too much? Charlotte Tilbury. Yes, guys, I'm actually due to do a drugstore or affordable makeup tutorial. That is on the agenda. That is actually going to become high priority because I feel like the drugstore or the, you know, the Boots and the Superdrug makeup brands are really, I mean, in Boots, it's basically like Boots have turned into Sephora. So, but I mean, the affordable brands have really like been doing a lot in recent years. Like in the past, would neglect the melanated cohort of their customer base. And that's why I really struggled to get into drugstore makeup, just because it was just always a struggle to find my damn shade. Like, I'm not here to struggle. I just want to have fun with makeup. But in recent years, they've really come through. Pat McGrath blush. Still don't know if this is worth the price, but I like it. Let me be getting it together. It's bussin'. You guys probably like, is that why you're shouting? Yes, like, I look incredible, wow. I'm gonna use Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Make sure all your mirrors are turned down. I really hate like wiping up after I've sprayed. Like, is that a weird thing? I think that's just me. My hit rate lately has been A1. I have been going in lately, wow. I'm proud of you. Okay, let me just put in my, do you know what, before I put my fake moles in, I have to do this step. I have to do the extra brightening, especially because I didn't use a crazy like bright concealer today. Oh, the sun, yes. The sun is really busting me right now because this makeup definitely looks better, not under studio lights. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. I can't believe you guys still watch my channel with all my annoyance. Let me put in my moles, you know. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Obviously you don't get it because you're not that girl. These moles are like my favorite. But honestly, the way my hyperpigmentation is looking, I pretty much have them anyway. Yes, use one to cover up my spot. Because I was doing, that's why it's not good to talk too much. But here I am, talking too much, as always. No, one thing about me, I'm going to talk too much. Right, that's pretty much the face done. I'm just gonna go ahead and mascara this up. So this mascara is so good. The legit lashes from Huda, but the travel size version, oh my goodness, it's so good. I know the inside of my eye is not watering right now. I know the inside of my eye is not watering. I'm gonna pray against that demon because no, I don't have time for the inside of my eye to be watering. Like really and truly. Honestly, this look you could actually just do with your natural lashes. And I know people find it scary to go out of like wings and your natural lashes. But even the lashes that I'm using today aren't even too crazy dramatic because sometimes let the eyeshadow and, you know, all the drama be speaking for itself. People always ask me about my lower lashes and I literally just, I like using the, you know, the very tip of the, I like using that just to add some drama. Some drama. You don't want no drama. No drama. No drama. You know when your face is just beat, like you can't help but be lit. Pillow Talk mascara is also another bad boy. Let me just stop talking right now. Guys, let me just finish my mascara. And let me just be finishing the mascara, please. And no lower lash eyeshadow today. Just let the mascara and the, can you tell that's purple? This I used, Ecstasy. It's like a deep violet. Just let the violet and the mascara do all the talking. No, my lips have been dry this entire video. And I'm genuinely so sorry. Can you have suggestions, please, for like topics and videos to talk about? I feel like maybe that'll be better than me just sitting here talking about my tax. Like, can you actually imagine? Am I at that age? I feel like all the millennials have clicked off. All the Gen Zers have already clicked off. They were like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh yes, I'm still doing my lashes, by the way. Yeah, they're definitely still my bag from yesterday, but let me go fetch. Sorry about that. Let me go and fetch. Okay. Let me just go fetch my lip products. I'll be back. What's mad is I said that these weren't too crazy because I didn't actually, when I wore them yesterday, they didn't feel like, you know, intense. But looking at them on the camera, they look pretty intense. They're absolutely stunning. Because I do the contour thing, the lips don't have to be like super crazy. But I'm just gonna go in with cork as always. But it really makes a difference in that lip thing, honestly, guys. And then follow with chestnut. I feel like this stuff is pretty like, I don't know, I start every lip combo with this step. If you don't like nude lip combos, honestly, just don't click off the video, but. Stripped from ABH. Please don't be scared. Please don't be scared. Trust the process. And you know what I've really been loving, guys? Like, really been loving? Fenty Beauty Heat. Gloss Bomb Heat in Fussy Heat. Oh my God, this is the bomb. This is so nice. Like, yo. I could drown in this. This is so nice. And it has good staying power. That was my issue with the other gloss bombs. They didn't really have like crazy staying power. And this, yo. This right here. This feels like crack. Who cares when it feels like crack? This feels like crack, yes. I'm just gonna go right ahead and emphasize my lips. Like it just slaps. This is the makeup. Let me bring you guys in. I can hit you with a zoom. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put my wig on and then I'll be back to hit y'all with an outro, but it is delicious. It's giving everything it's supposed to give. I love it. I'm just like the eyes, I'm just obsessed. This like inside cat eye, a dream. The lashes, a dream. The lips, a dream. The skin. Do you know what? The skin isn't a dream. The skin isn't a dream, but it's okay because there's some real standout points. Anyway, let me go put my wig on. I'll be right. This is the final look, guys. I'm obsessed. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, our look is doing the most. I don't know why she's doing that. Do you see what I mean about closure wigs, or frontal wigs, should I say? Closure wigs, kind of hiding the contours of your face a little bit, and just why I needing to do like a little bit more contour, because usually, typically your contour will stop there. So I kind of just bring everything in a little bit more just so you can really take it in. Guys, I am obsessed. I really love the way this turned out. I kind of wish I put a beauty mark up there, but it's all good. Guys, I love it. This purple is a dream. I think next time maybe topics of things to talk about would be a bit more helpful, because sometimes I just feel like I sit here and I ramble, and I feel sorry for you guys because you obviously come for the makeup and then you end up listening to me ramble. Or maybe you come for the makeup and you stay for the rambles. I might just say that to like make myself feel better. You come for the makeup but you stay for the rambles. Yeah. This is Stay's look. I really love it. I definitely need to look at more products to use, because it's getting to that point again where I start using like the same products over and over again. But I really enjoyed the ABH Novena palette. It's new to me. I feel like it's been out for like a minute, but it's definitely new to me. That Morphe 3502 matte is like one of the best palettes ever. I've been using it for years and years and years and years. Since it came out, it has been like a ride or die in my collection. If you're looking for something affordable but has like all the warmth that you could ever want, then it is an absolute banger. Do you see what I mean about the skin prep? Considering I use a lot of matte products, my skin just like looks super healthy and super beautiful and just delicious. What else did I used to say that was new? Oh my God, yeah, this Fussy Bomb, Fussy Heat, delicious. Love. If you're gonna buy anything, this is bomb. And it actually lasts. With the other one, I feel like it didn't last, so you have to keep topping it up, which essentially meant that you were using more product and then the thing itself didn't last. But this, once I put it on, I'm good. The only time I need to stop is if I've eaten. Maybe they also improve the formula. I don't know, but I love it. Bookmark this actually, because I feel like I left in quite a bit of like the wing liner and the inside. It's so difficult to learn how to do wing liner on eye. If you've got a similar eye shape like mine, I'm sure you know the struggle. It's so hard, but I feel like I left quite a good bit in, so you guys can give me feedback on that. If you want me to do a more in-depth tutorial, I can. But I think with the filming capabilities, that's about as in-depth I can go without entering your screen. So hopefully you found that super useful. Oh, fragrance. Let's do fragrance. Sorry, I gotta do fragrance today. I gotta do fragrance. I literally just got this in PR today. They sent it with a bottle of Hennessy. You know, me and my girlies, we love some Hennessy. It's the new Kilian fragrance with French Montana. It's called Angel Share by Kilian and French. I mean, look at the bottle. Come on. And it smells so good. If you like, oh, that defo sprayed over there. These are precious pumps, okay? I can't just be spraying them anywhere. If you like oudi scents, if you like Cairo by Penhaligon's, or you like Deja Vu White Flower but Huda Beauty, if you like those kind of like oudi, warm, tobacco, masculine scents, you are going to love this. This smells so freaking good. Like my dream. And I just got a new Penhaligon, so I'm just gonna start mixing them together. This is gonna be like my signature autumn winter scent. I can already tell. I need to go check how much this is. The price is gonna kill me, but it smells so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you loved today's tutorial. Moving forward, I really want to do tutorials on Wednesdays, vlogs or hauls on Sundays. Let me know what you guys think about that. If you've even watched this far, let me know. If you've watched this far, leave a white heart in the YouTube comments so I know who's gang. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Bye.